What's going on, everybody? Tommy James, Mr. Oh So Smooth here. And the other guys, they don't know what that I'm doing this right now, and I wanted at least an opportunity to say anything that I ever wanted to say, without any opinions around, or maybe being cut off, or loud noises. So I figured I'd take this opportunity to actually say a final farewell to my New York City people, and all the New York City fans, man. Picking up and currently, moving to Florida. Obviously, we're going to be starting the second rounds on us, the Florida edition, with Miss Ashley Stashbox. So, my voice is still going to be around, and we're going to try to push the brand up as well in Florida, as we've done here in New York, and have gotten much more, noticeable, and people start recognizing us, and it's a really great feeling. I wanted to say, I started this show 2.5 years ago. It all started with just sitting on the couch, man. Sitting on the couch, having a couple drinks, and just talking, and making jokes and all this stuff. And then one day I thought, hey, wouldn't it be cool to actually record it and just see what happens? Now, in the beginning, obviously, we never knew what our knack was going to be until eventually we came out with the Who You Got challenge, and we went to Comic-Con, and we started realizing that, wait a minute, maybe we might have found the knack. And obviously, it took off from there. And we started making a lot of connections, a lot of friends, man. And that's the one thing I want to say about this show, man. This show, we started this show, and we were not meant to sit here to get famous. None of us wanted the fame. There's nothing, we're like, oh, yes, don't get us wrong. We want to be paid eventually. This is what we want to do for a living. So obviously, in order to be a professional at it, that's when you start getting paid for it. Obviously, that's the main goal of what we want to do. But the thing is I don't care about this, we want to reach this limit of fame and all this stuff where we do this and we do that. And listen, we have a ball every single Thursday. Or any time we record, we have a ball doing this. We have so much fun because we're able to express ourselves in the things that we love, and even the things we don't like, And to me, I think that's what truly matters. And that's what it means to be a second rounder, to be a fan. We look around and we meet all these people, and they're amazing people. There are some people that are so cool. We meet cosplayers that, your shit is amazing. You literally came from the comic book page, or you came out of the movie, you came out of the television show. You are that person. It's so great to be able to talk to these people, And some people, maybe they take it a little too far, where they literally think they're that character. And I'll say it again, I've said it before. Listen, slow your roll, man. You're doing it for the love, for the fun, okay? If you think you're that character, well, then you got serious problems, man, because you know what? You're based on somebody else's mind, somebody else's image. To represent that image it's special, and you should be proud just to be able to wear the suit, the outfit, a mask. It doesn't matter. It's just like the second rounds on us, guys. Okay, all of us come together. Everybody has a reputation. I don't want to hear all this about this reputation, that reputation. We are the reputation. The second round's on us. Everybody comes together. We are a team. Okay? There is no singling out any of us. We are a team. It is not my podcast show. It is not Alex's podcast show. It's not Matt's podcast show. It's not Jade's podcast show. It is our show. We came together and made it our show. We grew together as time went on, as friends to family. You can go with Fast and Furious fucking Vin Diesel status, but that's what happened, man. You got a bunch of friends that started working together with a similar interest, that then came together to become a family. Okay? And you guys don't know what occurs, when the doors are shut, when the microphone's off. Just like any family, we argue. There's issues. But we come and we try to figure out and fix the problems. That's what it is. In the long run, this is still a business. And the business has to be done correctly. People want to talk reputation. Guess what? On this show, reputation is huge. My name is all over this show. That's my reputation. The second round is my reputation. Okay? I'm not famous. Okay? All of us, we are not famous. Okay? We are not rich individuals. We are all middle class people that work for our money, that bust our ass to get where we gotta go. We went to school, we have jobs, and we made sure that whatever it took, we're gonna be there every week for you guys, for the fans, for the second rounders. And I gotta tell you, man, it has been an honor to be able to walk around all the cons in New York and even New Jersey and meet so many great people, so many awesome fans, to the point that people started stopping us and saying, hey, I want to do the Who You Got Challenge. You already knew, we didn't have to tell you. They just knew we were doing the Who You Got Challenge. And that, to me, is what matters the most, because you recognized us. You don't have to know our names. It's okay. It's all right. Eventually you will, but it's all right. You recognize the face. You recognize the name. And you get on the show with us. Okay? We're here to bring you guys forth in front of people, that people can see you and say, hey, I know that person. That person's pretty badass. Love that motherfucker right there. Love that motherfucker. But that's what it's all about, man. Do not utilize this show to gain popularity. We don't do that. We will shut you down. Hard body too, man. And all of them know it. Because we are no filter, but I also don't take no shit. Okay? This show is us. It is ours. Hence the second round on us. The key word in this whole entire name is us. And to me, some people sometimes forget that. But eventually we learn, because we have to grow together. We have to grow as a team. Again, this is a business. And this business to me is everything right now. Now, packing up and leaving, it's not easy, man. Leaving friends, leaving family, leaving the show. Even though you could sit there and be like, no, well, he's not leaving the show. I'm not leaving the show physically. You know, I'm still obviously a part of the show. But my presence in New York is now gone. Now that I moved to Florida, I bring the presence down there. I have Ashley with me. And we grow. Take the plant the seed, and grow. That's what it's about. Here in New York, I did what I needed to do. I took a brand, I put it together, I got the right people, and it grew. And it worked. And this New York City Comic Con was amazing, and proved that it worked. Now it's time to move on to a different adventure. And try something else. But take the brand name and expand it to a standpoint that people will always look at us and say, yes, I know those guys. They're pretty damn awesome. I want to be on their Who You Got Challenge. That's what we want to do, guys. We want to make this Who You Got Challenge to be one of the best all-around challenges ever. At any cons. But like I said, it's not about the fame to us. It's never been. It's not about the recognition. It's never been. It's about having a good time, meeting people, sharing thoughts, sharing ideas, and coming together and forming a community. I mean, we've made a lot of friends over these past 2.5 years. And it's been pretty damn awesome, man. I mean, people really backed up the show, and it's cool because, you know, they like the fact that, you know, we're no filter, we'd say what we want to say, and we don't care. You know, and that's just how it should be. A lot of people are scripted. We're not a scripted show. We don't want to be scripted because we don't need a guideline. We know what we want to talk about. We're just going to do it. And I think that's what really matters to us, and that's really what makes us stand out from any other show that's even out there. To me, this show has helped us in situations when we were upset, when we were stressed, when we were happy. We knew that Thursday came around and it was time to record. And we formed together. We came through. We did it in a bar. We did it in a basement. We did it in a car. We do it outside of Mr. Malave's house. We've done it everywhere we can because we wanted to get the show out. We wanted to record. And we will continue to do so. And that's where I get to my crew. Mr. A-Town Ryan. That's my best friend. That is my son's godfather. I've known Alex, man, for over 15 years. And Alex is one of the best and brightest guys that I know. That man knows so much shit that is ridiculous that even I learn new things from him when he tells me stuff. He, to me, is exactly what it means to be a second rounder. To be a fan. To be yourself. And to not have to worry about whatever occurs. I've known Alex for a really long time, like I said. And I knew Alex's mindset of what he always wanted to do. That's why when I was looking eventually to gain more voices, I went to him. And I felt that he was the right person for this show. And he's been here ever since. And I thank him for that. And I love him for it. Alex will help this show reach heights that you guys never know what could reach. And I know he wants to do it. And he's going to be there the whole time. And I thank him for that. Mr. Malave, Matthew Malave. Me and Mr. Malave, we knew each other, but we didn't know each other that well. You know, we were pretty cool. But this show really made a friendship. A bond, I would say a brotherhood. This dude is literally one of the coolest motherfuckers. Mr. Suave himself, okay? His knowledge is hilarious to listen to. You know, he knows shit, and then he doesn't know shit, and then he just agrees to disagree. But it's what Mr. Malave brings to the table that really sparks this show up and makes this show real, you know? Because we're not all geniuses. But he knows what he wants to know to the point that when he knows it, he fucking knows it. And he learns. And sometimes he doesn't want to learn. But that's all of us. Anime's not his thing. And I don't think he even gives two shits about it. But he watched Death Note once. And he fucking loved it. Same thing with me. We formed a real good friendship to a fact that I consider that man my brother. He's a good guy. He loves the second rounders. He loves this show so much. And we love his music as well. But this man gives up a lot for this show. And to me, no matter what, that matters the most. That he's willing to do whatever it takes for this show. He's proven it time by time. That's what it's all about. Making the second round the number one. And his music the number one. Tied together. And to me, that's what it means to be a second rounder. And for that, I'll always respect him, love him, and because of Mr. Malave, this show, again, will reach limits that some of you guys don't even know. Jade. Jade is the newest of all. I mean, we're still learning that stuff about Jade. But I'll tell you now. This show for a long time was always missing that female presence. We've always tried to get a female on there. And don't get me wrong, we've had females on the show before, and they're great. But a lot of them, obviously, would probably live in different states or, you know, all this other stuff. And it's not very easy to keep them constantly coming. When we had Jade on the show the one time, me and Mr. Malave were talking, and we realized this is what we needed. We need the female voice. But it felt like she was already there with us for many episodes, even the whole 2.5 years. Jade brings this presence that I personally think is one of the best things that she could have done to bring to this show. That personality is fucking door open, fuck yourself, I'ma do what I gotta do. And she does it. And she loves it, and she helps this show just gain and gain and gain, and she proved it at New York City Comic Con this year because Jade went off, man. She was doing her shit, and you gotta love it, man. You see this, and you gotta love it, you know. And Jade really loves this show. I know it. I know deep down she does. She enjoys this, you know. She's learning. That's the thing. Because she's new, she obviously has to learn what we've been doing for literally the past 2 years, because she's technically part of the half. She's learning how the show progresses, what we do, our little things that we do, and how we run the show. But again, it's a learning process. It takes a little bit of time. Eventually, trust me, she's going to get it because she's not an idiot. So she's going to understand exactly how it all works, and it's fine. You know, we all make mistakes. It's not a big deal. Pat yourself on the back. Hey, keep it moving, man. We keep it moving. Wipe our hands. We keep it going. Jade not only became a friend to me, but she became a sister. And I've never had a sister in my life. I'm an only child. So it's great to know that you have a sister that has your back, but does whatever it takes for the show. Sometimes, yeah, we all may get into arguments just because we're family. But regardless, we always come back for the same part. We always want to be here because we know regardless we're going to do whatever it takes to make it. To me, she really stepped her shit up at New York City Comic Con and showed to you guys, not even me, not even Alex, not even Mr. Malavi, showed it to the fans. I'm here. I'm here to stay. And I'm here to make this fucking show do it. And because of Jade's attitude that way, because of how she looks towards it, because of what she wants to do with this show, I will always respect her. And I love her for that. Jade is one of the main reasons this show, like I said, will reach limitations. You guys have no idea. So, this is going to be my final send-off in New York City. Like I said, the guys, they don't know, the crew doesn't know that I'm recording this right now. But I want to thank everybody so much for putting in your earphone, for pressing play, for liking, for following, for subscribing. Thank you for making our dreams take a step forward. We do this because we love it. If there was one listener, we'd continue doing it because we love it. And we want everybody to know that we love it. We have your back. We only hope you have our back. For the last time in New York City, my name is Tommy James, Mr. Oh So Smooth. I love you guys. I will see you soon. You will hear from me and Ashley Stashbox on the brand new Second Rounds on Us Florida edition. But for my New York people, as a kid born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, for 30 fucking years, thank you so much. And I truly, truly will miss you.